What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Wednesday afternoon. Very excited to be getting into this one today. We're exploring a very interesting tune indeed. Not something we would normally jump into, this being a moderately unrecognized artist, but it's her performing two tracks that have absolutely blown up over the last few months, so I'm really excited to check it out. It comes to us from, I think it's called Open Mic Productions. Again, it's not a studio or like live setting platform that I'm actually aware of prior to this. But they are set on 2.53 million subscribers, so that's definitely something that I should be keeping an eye out for in the future. I have clicked the subscribe button. Don't worry, you should also click the subscribe button on this channel. That's what you should all be doing. Hitting the like button, of course, turning notifications on as well to stay up to date with what we're doing here on CubCam TV. But this is a mashup of Libianca People and Ayra Starr's Rush, and the mashup is actually performed by LILI ANOMA. I'm really interested to see how this one sounds in regards to the production, her vocal approach, how the two tunes are going to intertwine so well. I'm excited to check it out, so without further ado, that's what we're going to do. Let's see how it's sounding. Again, I have no idea about this studio, like anything they've done prior. I've probably seen them pop up and just completely missed it, to be honest.
It's ANOMA.
I'm trying to work out which instrumental that is. Like, the first thing I hear is Rush, but I don't know where she's going to go first. I'll go People first. Her voice immediately works for this. Again, interesting hearing that instrumental, and it actually points out just how, not necessarily similar, but how interchangeable a lot of certain melody types are. It's really cool to see that these two songs do naturally interweave. You can hear that from the instrumental. You can immediately hear either of those two songs rolling, at least the original a cappella rolling over this as an instrumental. I really like Lili's approach on this, though. Again, big, kind of beautiful vocals, kind of really pushing out the kind of mid-range of what's going on. It's really interesting to listen to.
Animals, they human forms. But man, nobody like war. But you must also if you want show. You know, finish, they won't fight.
It's cool seeing it in this studio setting as well. Normally in these, it's a very kind of, I don't know, open room setting, lots of lighting and stuff going on. This looks like it's literally just had the mic set up in front of where a producer or an engineer would sit. And I kind of like that because you never really see that on these live versions. They always tend to be in these big sort of, I don't know, industrial spaces or like mega kind of unique, modernized art-looking buildings. And I think this is a much more realistic depiction of what a live recording actually looks like, because a lot of the time you don't have a secondary room for recording in. You haven't got like a padded booth. You haven't got like a sound chamber to record in. You literally just have a microphone. And I think it's a really cool way they've done that to kind of showcase that's what actually happens a lot of the time.
I know they from say I do like yours. No content from say you do like us. I no get it time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Start the grill like broccoli. Daddy on my grind now, yeah. What they want telling me, good in my fantasy. They wanna check it, my time.
It's always important when you're doing covers or mashups or things like this that you do add your own elements into the mix and blend of it. And we're hearing her do that. We are hearing her kind of take notation in a slightly different way. Not into a different key or anything like that, but we're hearing her hit different notes. We're hearing her make it her own. We're hearing her kind of put her own stylization onto the way that certain phrases are enunciated and how certain phrases linger for longer. Lingering for longer. That's a great phrase. I'm going to put that into the book. But yeah, it's really cool seeing her interpretation of it, I've got to say.
They got money with us, yeah. It us, well, it be much. No be hype, every boy across. There's no time.
Nice note of what she's doing with the backdrop as well. Some really nice kind of vocal overlays going on. You're hearing a lot of emotion being pushed into those. And they are sweeping across the backdrop with a really, really kind of, I don't know, there's just a natural feeling about them. They almost have this kind of tundra-esque feel as they swirl around the rest of the mix. Her performance, obviously very energetic. You can feel there's a bit of attitude in the way that she's performing. You can feel that confidence just kind of oozing off her performance. I'd be really interested to actually go and check out some original stuff if she has any online. If there's anything specific you guys think I should go and check out, do let me know. But again, it's another artist to add to this list, man. We need to keep checking out newer people. It's really, really cool to do.
Only Father, they try to hold my head. I said, make life, you know, leave me.
It's a nice transition back out as well.
Make you try to understand. Yeah, we're gonna there for you. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me?
It's a really nice transition in and out. She somehow managed to get like a verse from each and the chorus block from each inside a 2-minute 19 window, even though the intro was 20 seconds. Within 2 minutes, she's been able to actually blend all that together. Again, it's a nice compositional idea. Seeing the similarity in kind of harmonic structure and melody between these two tunes was a really cool thing to spot, and I do like the fact that they do blend so nicely. So it's a good bit of kind of A&R-ing kind of creativity behind that. And I think she's performed the pair of them really, really nice. Again, these are two tunes that do have those catchy elements about them, but she still managed to make them feel unique. She still managed to make them, kind of give them her own spin to an extent, which is really cool to see, man.
Now did you look for me? Now did you look for me? As I ride, I know a small banger. Did you check on me? Now did you notice me? Did you notice me?
There we go. I'm going to quickly go back to that so I can get the name on screen before it fades out. Directed by Loic Nzuku. Again, very simple piece of directing, but it definitely does the job. I like a more sort of, I don't know, I don't want to say low budget because it makes it sound like it's an insult, but I don't know, a bit more of a stripped back approach. You don't need 1,000 lights for a live session. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but leave it to Vivo? Leave it to Vivo, man. Leave it to certain platforms where it's theirs. If you're going to do something and you want it to stand out, a lot of the time it's always cool to just kind of strip things back. That gives things a kind of homespun feeling, and it does make people kind of take an extra interest. And maybe that's one of the reasons I saw this. I saw a little clip of it on socials. I was like, I want to check that out because it does sound good. And I've got to say, LILI ANOMA, definitely a name I want to be keeping an eye on. I don't know what else she's done. I'm going to say that right from the jump, so apologies if I've missed like a banger in the past or something like that. If there is anything specific you guys think I should be checking out, do let me know. But I like her approach, man. I like the fact she made both of the tunes hers. I like the fact she was able to fit both of them into a short space of time and gain all that kind of catchy energy and kind of intertwine it all really smoothly. I think she's done a fantastic job on this. I really, really do. I think her performance is great. I think the combination of tunes is great. I don't know whether there's like a production element involved in that as well, but overall, a solid piece of work. Definitely someone I'm going to be checking out in the future. I need to make sure I follow her on YouTube specifically. But there we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments section down below. And as always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.